what are you up to?
Doesn't make a man appear enigmatic when he doesn't give a woman a straight answer.
No, you're supposed to look dodgy.
You listen, Archie.
Hey?
Don't keep any secrets from Kirsten, she won't like it.
Oh, I'm an open book, me.
Hard or soft back?
It doesn't matter, it's the words on the page that count.
You gonna tell me what you're up to then?
Nope. Next question.
Who are you visiting today?
What?
Elizabeth Maxwell?
You know her?
Yes, she lives with her elderly mother. Poor thing suffers from Alzheimer's. Shame, 'cause she was such a proud woman, and Elizabeth...
Yeah?
Well, Elizabeth isn't the most patient of people, as you will no doubt discover.
Great. Right, well, better get going. I've got to make a quick detour before I even make a start on this lot. So,
I've decided. Driving lessons. I'm not going to impose on Dr. Clay this time. He's got far too much on his plate, so I've booked some lessons with a proper instructor.
Oh, well, that's great news. Well done, Vivian. I'm in it.
Well, I was imagining how independent I'll feel once I've got a full licence. And the beauty of it is, I'm bound to pass.
How'd you work that out?
My instructor is a woman.
Yeah, I don't follow.
Oh, come on, Julia. Do I have to spell things out?
spell what out?
Oh, Dr. Clay.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be working from the campus this morning, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. Is Heston around?
Oh, no, he's in a meeting. He'll be here at lunchtime.
Great.
Good morning, Doctor. I've got the kettle on if you'd like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, if it's not too much trouble.
Everything's too much trouble with this sciatica, Doctor. But we still need to drink, don't we? So would you like one or not?
Yes, please.
Take a seat in there. I'll be with you in a minute. Sugar?
No thanks. Hello?
Who are you?
Well, I'm Dr. Clay.
Where from?
The Mill Health Centre?
Never heard of it. I see Dr. McGillen myself. Well, I did. I could tell you a thing or two about him.
Really? I don't think I know him.
Well, he's not about anymore, of course. He got struck off, as I'm sure you know. Inappropriate behaviour, they called it. It was in all the papers.
Don't think I heard about that.
It was probably before your time. So, what you doing here, Dr. Clegg?
It's Dr. Clay. I'm here to see your daughter.
Why? What's the matter with her?
Just a bit of backache.
Oh, take no notice. She probably just wants to get out of netball. And as you well know, some people just like moaning, don't they?
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Sorry for the delay, Doctor.
Lovely day.
If you don't mind my asking, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm talking to the doctor.
I can see that, but does it have to be here?
Well, she was just saying about how things have changed over the years.
I wasn't. I was saying I don't know when this room was last dusted.
No, about that back pain.
Well, before you go into all that business, seeing as no one has offered to make me a drink, I shall have to make myself one.
What on earth are you playing at, Dr. Clay?
Sorry?
Inviting a stranger into my house?
No, well, I thought that, well, that she was your mother.
I'm a fire starter. Fire starter!
Don't mind me. You look very happy.
Yes, well, I am happy.
Are things going well with Kirsten?
Yeah, very well. I'm going for a lunch today.
I hope you're taking her somewhere nice.
Oh, absolutely. We're having a picnic in the campus grounds.
A picnic? In December?
Yeah, well, I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, of course. Fun.
I'm really sorry, Mrs. Maxwell. I didn't know that your mother had passed away.
Well, you should think before you speak.
As my mother always said, if you want something doing, what's up with her? Back still bothering her.
Look, if you don't mind me asking, who exactly are you?
Oh, I can't be doing with all that standing on ceremony Mrs. business. Makes me feel old. Call me Gwen.
Okay, Gwen. Where are you from?
What do you mean?
Or where do you live?
Well, I live here, of course.
You do not. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I've never seen this woman before in my life.
And I've never seen her before either. What's she doing in my house, Dr. Clegg?
It's Dr.
Your house?
Yes, my house. I thought she was your nurse.
Nurse? He thinks I'm your daughter. You think I'm his nurse. Let me set the record straight here. I'm the patient.
Do you mind if I have a word with Gwen on her own?
Don't mind me.
Oh, the cheek of some people. Don't mind me, indeed. I shall be rooting the deeds out later.
So, how long have you lived here, Gwen?
What's that got to do with you? You're sounding more like a detective than a doctor.
Just interested.
Very well. If you must know, I've lived here since I got married.
Really?
Yes. My husband is a bank manager. Works at the Brindley Road branch.
So where is he now?
Well, he's at work, of course. Do you think he got to be manager by not turning up when he didn't feel like it?
OK, I better crack on. Listen, I'm really glad the meeting went well.
Oh, I know what I was meaning to ask you, young man. Did you leave anything on my desk here this morning?
Such as?
Oh, nothing really. It's just when I came in, there was something rather fascinating here.
Sorry, I can't help you.
It's probably someone else anyway. Darling Lee, was it you? My mistress of mystery.
Thanks for that. I just needed a word with her on my own.
It's quite all right. Feel at home. She clearly does.
Oh, I've seen this sort of thing before. Gwen's obviously suffering from some form of dementia. She's gone back to her youth.
Well, that's very sad. It's just a shame she couldn't do it somewhere else.
Not heard of the doctor that Gwen mentioned. Must have retired years ago. And there's no bank on Brindley Road where she says her husband works.
Well, surely her husband would have retired years ago as well, wouldn't he?
Well, that's what I thought. And she mentioned something about her daughter wanting to get out on netball. But at that point, I just
Don't
thought...
bring my mother into the conversation again.
Sorry. Yeah, Gwen probably lives in a nearby home and has gone walkabout. Maybe she lived here in the past.
Well, she needn't think she's moving back in. I loved my mother, but I don't need some sort of replacement. I've spent my entire adult life looking after others. A husband who traded me in for a younger model and a mother who kindly decided to fall ill just as he left me. So, I'm sorry if it sounds harsh, but I'd appreciate it if you concentrate on this back of mine. I've got a rather long coach trip next week that I've been looking forward to for quite some time.
Well, so there's been no elderly missing persons report today? Well, I've got this old lady with me at the moment. No, she's not my type, Sergeant. Yeah, 83 Darman Road. So I'll try and detain her till someone arrives. Okay, thanks. Bye.
And young Jeremy's at boarding school, doing ever so well. Oh, there you are. I wondered where you'd got to. Where have you been? You haven't prescribed me a thing for this golf yet.
Sorry, I just had a few phone calls to make.
And?
Well, I expect you're a very busy man, aren't you? Now, before you examine me, would you excuse me for a moment? I need to powder my nose. Oh, what am I saying? You're a doctor. No need to be coy with you. There won't be much you haven't seen, will there? I'm going for a Jimmy Riddle.
Madam, I've checked and I can't see any problem with you having a few days holiday next week.
Oh, that's good news, Julia. Thank you.
Got anything planned?
Well, I have, as it happens. There was a last-minute cancellation, so I booked my driving test.
What, next week?
Yes.
That's a bit soon, isn't it?
Julia, I wouldn't have booked it if I didn't think I would pass. I'm seizing the day.
Well, yeah, I admire your confidence, but I
No
think that-
buts. And I'm taking a friend to the Yorkshire Dales straight afterwards. A few days away will be just what the doctor ordered.
Well, nice.
Hi, thanks for coming. PC...
Turner. Craig Turner. Where's the old dear then?
What, if you mean Gwen, she's upstairs powdering her nose.
Yeah, they do a lot of that at that age, didn't they?
She been reported missing yet?
No. But there's loads of homes around here she could have come from. The place is crawling with them. I guess we'll just have to wait till some OAP shepherd notices one of his flocks missing.
I can't believe we're having a picnic this time of year.
Sorry.
Oh, don't think. I'm having a great time.
And for 2 points, who had a top 20 hits with the song Everyone's a Winner?
Pardon?
Hot chocolate?
Oh, please. Dips, crisps, sandwiches, hot chocolate. Put a lot of thought into this, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're always this much fun to be around.
No. I don't know, just you make me feel more relaxed. Can I tell you something?
Yeah, of course.
You know Melanie?
Yeah.
Me and her used to be an item. And I just thought I'd tell you because, you know, we still work together and all that.
So what happened then? Why did it end?
It was a bit awkward, really. I shopped her brother for dealing coke out of a flat.
Blimey. Bet she didn't take that too well.
You could say that.
Well, it's very admirable of you.
Really?
Yeah. Just took a stand against the me you thought was right, regardless of the consequences.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'll be chief inspector by the time I'm 28. Already studying for my sergeants. Here's one for you. Definition of an animal under the Road Traffic Act. Horse, cattle, ass, mule, sheep, pig, goat, dog. As good as in the bag.
Yeah, I hope it works out for you.
Well, you two might have all day, but some of us are busy, you know?
Yeah, I'll go. The uniform might frighten her.
Good point, Doc. Like your line of thinking.
Mrs. Maxwell, where's your bathroom? Gwen, you right? We've got a bit of a problem.
The old girl's snuffed it, isn't she? Give me a minute, I'll sort an undertaker for you, Doc. 2515.
Hang on a minute, no one said she was dead.
Sorry, cancel that. What then?
What, she's gone.
Gone?
So you called the police because you found some doddery old bird who's gone a bit la-la in her old age, and you let her go before I get here?
I didn't let her go, she...
What, she disappeared?
What, yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Wait till I tell the lads back at the Nick. Come and see the doctor's amazing disappearing pensioner routine. 1 minute she's powdering her nose, the next, she's gone. You sure you're a doctor?
You know, I've been wondering exactly the same thing. He spent all this time worrying about some intruder. Lord knows when he's going to do what he actually came here for and examine me.
I'm sorry, I'll examine you shortly.
Oh, you're not going to make the doddery old bird reappear?
Would you stop being so disparaging about Gwen?
Sorry. But don't try and divert the attention here, Doc. You're the one who was concerned enough to ring us and then let her go.
I thought she was upstairs. She must have come downstairs without us hearing.
Really? Thanks for that. That explanation never occurred to me.
Yeah, well, no one else heard her coming downstairs either.
I recognise you. Haven't I seen you in custody?
Yeah, in a professional capacity, yes. I'm a police surgeon.
Responsible job, Doc. Blokes my last job were great. Couldn't fault them. They knew what they were doing.
So are we going to try and find her?
Shush a minute, Doc. Go ahead. Stand by. Don't go away, folks.
So, what about you? Anyone lurking in the shadows that I should know about?
Lurking in the shadows? What type of blokes do you think I usually date then?
Well, weirdos by the looks of it.
No, there's no one. I've been living my life like a nun lately. I've been too busy working. Can't help it. I guess it's the way I've been brought up.
Ah, it's work that's the curse of the working classes, not the drink.
Tell me about it. So, the Trawley drugs trials. Going well? Causing you much grief?
How do you know about them?
I've seen the posters. And you know what I thought? Poor you, all that extra work.
It's not been too bad so far, actually. I mean, I had my reservations at first, but...
Well, that's only natural.
Yeah, but if these tests do well for people in the future, then that's got to be a good thing.
Absolutely. And there's always two sides to every story. Except when someone disagrees with me, of course.
This old dear, Doc, what does she look like then?
Well, if you mean Gwen, early 70s, grey hair, about 5'6", would you say?
Approximately.
Don't suppose she was wearing a red coat by any chance?
Yeah, that's her. She okay?
Sounds like.
Well, which home is she from?
No idea. Doubt she's missing from any home, to be honest with you.
Why were you asking for a description then?
She's not missing, exactly. Wanted might be a better word.
Wanted?
We've just received a call from one of this lady's neighbours. It would appear that lovely old Gwen has been there as well.
Well, she's obviously very confused. I think she may well be suffering from some form of senile dementia.
Well, before you go any further, Doc, let me tell you this. There's been what we in the trade call some interesting developments. The neighbour concerned has noticed her purse is missing.
My purse is gone too.
I'm sorry.
And it's all your fault. You let that thief into my home.
She's got a point, Doc.
I didn't know she was a thief.
Stop it right there, Doctor.
Sorry, I made a mistake.
Burglars don't wear little black masks and stripy tops, you know. I'd expect a police surgeon to know that.
Darling Lily, forensic archaeology is like my heart. The deeper you dig, the more you'll find.
Come in.
Lily!
Yes, Heston.
I take it from your reaction that you weren't expecting yours truly to knock on the door.
Should I have been?
Not at all, which makes my appearance all the more of a pleasure for you.
Heston, what is it you want?
I come bearing gifts, or rather like the town crier whose king has just sired a son, I bring good news.
Get on with it.
Right, well, knowing of your love for all things forensically burrowed, I thought I would inform you that I am attending such a lecture this very evening and was wondering whether you would care to accompany me.
What? To a lecture on forensic archaeology?
Indeed, I believe it will involve some very interesting technical innovations.
Moving forward to unearth the past, to look at advances in archaeological techniques and forensic science and their role in crime investigation. I had no idea you had an interest in this subject.
Oh, my dear, there is more to me than meets the eye. In fact, the digger you deep.
The digger you deep?
I mean, the deeper you dig. You know, behind this jovial facade, there is a serious man. A doctor striving for mankind, and indeed womankind, to advance medically, scientifically.
Dr. Peter Boswell, I've heard good things about him.
Oh, have you really?
Yes, he's a leading figure in his field.
Sometimes quite literally, I imagine.
I'd love to go. Thank you, Heston.
Marvellous.
People surprise you sometimes, don't they?
Yes. A fellow medical student jumped out of my wardrobe one night, said he was looking for the Penguin.
Penguin?
Yeah, well, he was dressed as Batman at the time. I'd had a couple of beers that night, but that certainly surprised me.
That's not what I meant, Daniel.
Thought not. What's up?
Well, I had no idea Heston was interested in forensic archaeology. He obviously kept that one quiet.
What?
Seriously, he's just invited me to a lecture tonight.
Oh.
What?
Heston isn't interested in forensic archaeology, Lily.
Then why on earth... Right.
Come on, love, this senile business might work with that doctor, but not with me. Get in.
What do you think you're doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing, Doc. I'm doing what you should have done in the first place. Taking control of the situation.
But this is Mrs. Piercy. She's a patient of mine. She's not been very well.
What, you mean that's not her?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Hello, Mrs. Piercy. Sorry about this. This is a case of mistaken identity.
Well, don't just sit there. Get out.
There she is.
What?
Keep an eye on Mrs. Piercy. Gwen.
I can't understand it. My friend Agnes lives in that house, but some other strange woman came to the door and she said that Agnes doesn't live there, and I know that she does.
You're not fooling me twice.
Do I know you? Oh, it's Dr. Clegg.
Dr. Clay. And we know about the purse. The police are up the road waiting for you.
The police?
Oh, come on, Gwen. The game's up. That's if you really are Gwen.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I needed the money. Sometimes events conspire against you. My husband bred rare, exotic birds. He had some of the finest in the country. And then, one day, 3 masked gunmen burst into the aviary and took them all, barring an African grey with a broken wing. But unfortunately, the insurance had expired.
Oh, give it a break. I'm not falling for it again.
We did have a budgie in the living room when we were first married. Oh, it's not just about the money.
Well, what is it about, then?
Oh, don't get me wrong. It comes in very handy when you're on a pension and your savings soon disappear, I can tell you, but you get your fun where you can at my age, Doctor. And although it's nothing personal, getting one up on someone as clever as a doctor has definitely made my day. You had me thinking on my feet, you know.
Come on, let's get this sorted.
Is this a date?
What?
Tonight.
Oh, you mean the lecture?
Yes.
Lily, when I take a beautiful lady on a date, it involves flowers and wining and dining, not listening to some chap discussing how crime can be solved by examining maggots. No, tonight's about learning, not romancing.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Marvellous. I look forward to it.
This is the lady you were looking for.
You're under arrest. You don't have to say anything, but it may
Yes,
harm.
I've heard it all before.
Get in.
Who's the other lady?
Will you get out? How many times have I told you?
Come on, Mrs. Piercy, out you come. We'll soon have you home.
You arrested the wrong old lady, didn't you?
Not exactly. She was helping me with my inquiries.
She doesn't look anything like me.
She's wearing a red coat and she's old. Get in.
Why can't you be more like this nice doctor?
Like him?
Yes, he's a lovely man. A credit to his profession.
Just get in the car. I'm not in the mood. Please.
That's better. Goodbye, Doctor. Clay.
She's right, you know.
What, about you being a credit to your profession? Don't think so, Doc.
Well, you did arrest the wrong person. You sure you're a policeman?
Very funny.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned today, apart from the definition of an animal, it's not to take anything for granted. What have you learned, PC Turner?
I'm really looking forward to this.
Me too.
Takes all sorts.
It wouldn't do for us all to be the same, Julia.
Well said, Vivian. Some people need to broaden their minds.
Meaning?
Well, if we want to listen to tales of dug-up bones and what you no doubt consider morbid lines of investigation, then we can. We're not all roll-your-own ferret breeders, you know.
What? We really had better be going.
I'll fill you in on the details tomorrow.
Have fun, kids. Don't you think I wouldn't? See, now that's funny, because I have always had him down as a roll-your-own ferret breeder. Haven't you?
I had a few very busy days, and then I had a drink, and...
The fact remains you were snoring.
Can you come back and surprise me again when I'm ready? I just need to tidy up.
I panicked, Dr. Hassan. It's nothing.
What is it about a routine blood test that would cause you to panic?
Oh, it makes all the difference having an expert tutor.
Well, I'm glad to see all that time I spent with you was of use.
Not Playing by the Rules has a figure skater on thin ice next this afternoon in Diagnosis Murder on BBC1 Scotland. And later, today's contestants all seem intent on testing Anne's attention span on The Weakest Link. That's at 5:15.